Hello everyone. So for today we're going to make some of these full sheets, or what I call full page pockets. They're quick and easy and fun to use with some of your scrap pieces, maybe with the last project we did. So I kept some of the pieces here. Now I'm going to cut this at 4.5 inches. And yeah, it does create another piece of scrap, but that's okay. And then cut it again at 6. Just because 12 by 12, you cut them in half, they make 6. So it's around 6 inches. Now, with these pieces, I'm thinking these two should work okay with. So this one I want at 3.5. And this one, I'll do another one at 3.5. Then I'm going to do one of these at 3.5 inches. And I think I'm going to do one more at 3.5 inches. Just because then I have more than enough pieces to go with it. Alright. So we have that bigger piece, that one, and this one. So I think that's how it's going to work with these ones. And then these are just the little scraps, which I'm not sure how. Ooh. I'm gonna do this and glue them together. Sometimes when you have scraps like this, it's just a fun little idea to make them into a cluster right away, especially when they're similar. This makes a great little cluster to add to future journals, or I could even call this a little journaling card and stick it in the journal. So I mean, real simple, easy little piece to add to our journal. And sometimes you do that. You don't have to be perfect in every single way. Like this process, I'm just got that one done. Very easy to do. Again, get these done. It's super easy to just corner punch them. If you do not have corner punches, you can keep them square. I thought adding the corner punches gives an interesting look to these. I apologize if you hear any weird noises. I have neighbors and they don't care about other people in the neighborhood and what they're doing. They're very loud. Again, this is how I'm doing it. You don't have to do it the same way I am. I just find it the easiest. And I'm just sliding it across a couple times and calling her good. Then I'm gonna put these pieces in a spot here. Last one. Again, I'm just corner punching it. If you do not have a corner punch, but you want these, you know, little corners like that are circular, you can easily use your bottles even and draw out behind here, draw where you want that curved line and cut it. Or you could make these into tag shapes. I mean, there are multiple different ways to handle it. And I did double check to make sure this wasn't too big. 4.5 wouldn't be too big for the journal. And I'm just making these into pockets. They do not have to be directly the same, you know, line up. They don't have to be in the middle. They can be whatever way you decide you want them to be. That's one thing I love about doing stuff like this. This one I may have just in the middle. Kind of like that, or again, I can have it directly in the middle and call her good. I don't know. Kind of like it that way. I like it not directly in the middle. There we go. And again, these are nice and easy little ways to create journaling cards. Or not journaling cards, pockets. When it comes down to gluing down the pockets onto a page, you can glue it this way, where it's a top-loading pocket, or you could just glue it on 3 sides this way or 3 sides this way and create a pocket this way or this way. Or even, you could even go as far as making this into a belly band and just gluing that part and that part and leaving the sides open, and you can stick stuff in between. I like open-ended. You know this. I love open-ended pieces. Or you could even, because of the size of this, you could make this into a plain old journaling card and have a pocket and stick it in to the pocket like that. So I mean, there's multiple different ways you can do this. Now with this, these 2 pages that are left, I'm just cutting them where I feel fit to, and I'm creating tags. nice, easy to make tags with the last bits from that 12 by 12. I find it nice and easy to create this look and everything. And again, then we're not wasting any of it. So let's go on to making some more of these. I'm just throwing out some of these pieces quick, so I'm not going to have a huge pile, but I have a lot more extra pieces from our journaling. Let's make some more. Now this one, I think I'm just going to cut it this way at 4 3/4. It's going to be a little over 6, but that's fine. And this one's going to be 4 1/2, I guess. And then we have this little scrap piece left over, which is fine. It goes in the scraps. So we have that. This is a part of that same collection. So I'm going to cut these at 3 1/2 inches. Get a couple of them. And actually, I'm thinking this piece can also be cut at 3 1/2. So that one can be another piece. Alright. So we have our 3 1/2 inch pieces here. And I'm probably going to use this side. So this one, again, can be aligned. They can be aligned. Or they can be on separate corners, which I'm probably going to do with this one. Now this one. How about we have them tall? Again, it creates different looks depending on how you want it to look. Now we could choose to do it this way too, and just do it that way and this way. I really like that contrast, so I think what I'm going to do is this one, this way and this way. And this one, again, this way. Ooh, I like that side better. And then this one with the ornaments. Like that, way better. Okay. So again, I'm just gluing the 3 sides. Down where I would like it to be. This one about right there. So again, perfect cute little piece. there. And again, you could keep it squared. So instead of us doing the circle punch, if you have a 3-hole punch like this, and that one, let's do it that way for this set. Keep it squared. So if you by chance don't have curved or a way to circle punch it, this is another option, just keeping it squared. So I mean, very easy. Now I am going to take the time to add some glitter glue type stuff here. That one's a little too much at once, which happens. Again, I kind of love my color pops. It just adds a little bit of boost of color. And again, I don't have to add much else to it now. It just has that little boost of color. I could add a label maybe on one and a word on the other. We'll see. I'm going to let that dry. Can't do much with it at this point other than that. And again, I'm just going to cut this or drag this across here. I find this glitter glue is a rather inexpensive way to decorate some pieces that you may want to leave plain, just because too much noise ain't good either when it comes down to stuff. And sometimes you want to leave it plainer so whoever gets it can add personal touches to it. So there we go. We got them two done. All right. This is the next one I want to use, and it is copy paper. So I want this at 4 3/4 across, and I'm actually going to just fold this piece down like this. It is not the straightest. There we go. And then I'm going to cut the ends quick. Sometimes when things are already pre-ready for you to make into a tag, you might as well just make it into the tag instead of waiting. And I think I may have a cute little piece to stick on it. Let's see here. Nope, that piece is way too big. But then I have some of these pieces here. So, something as simple as that, with that, and something else added to it. Let's see here. A little tiny blue button. Yeah, let's just add that to it. So again, this is quite easy, just a little way to add a little something to the piece. A lot of my little pieces of ephemera are pieces I was able to find off of old not calendars, cards. They were old Christmas cards, vintage Christmas cards that were never going to get used. And I'm one of them people. Why not use it? You know what? I don't like that idea. I want something else right up there. I think I have something that would. No. Too big. That works. Sometimes you gotta find the right label. Which most of my labels are scrap pieces, honestly. That's how I get the majority of my labels, is by taking my scrap pieces and using my corner puncher, and there we go. So now we have lots of writing space there and here on a tag. So again, I find it's a good idea to use whatever you have and enjoy it. Okay, so here I want it to be at 6 inches. Again, nice and easy. Well, with these ones, they're kind of thin and flimsy, right? And I kind of don't want thin and flimsy when it comes down to gluing something onto my page. So, we're going to take the time and glue these onto some book page. So, if your issue is that you're using copy paper, or you're using a piece that is like this, where it's nice and flimsy, but I don't like nice and flimsy. Again, you can thicken it up. So if you ever have that issue where your pieces are too flimsy to make into something that you want for your journal, book page is sometimes your best friend. I'm just saying. I've learned over the years that if something is thin and I want it to be thick, add a little book page. You can coffee dye it, or add coffee dyed paper or plain paper even. That will work for creating more pieces. Again, just a simple and easy little fix. And I keep these sometimes for making, like, if it's just a small piece that I need or that I want and everything to make my mini envelopes. These are amazing. I don't keep every single one, but, you know, I do try to point that out once in a great while, and I did point that out in a recent video I made, that so if I do this one at 4 inches, I think that would be cute. Just like right there. So that's what I'm going to do. You don't have to do the 3 pockets every single time. You can do whatever you want. So I want this one at around 4 1/4, I think. Yeah. And another one at 4 1/4. Now I have the small piece left. That's okay. I have the small piece left, and I also have this piece. And I'm thinking this piece might be too big. You know what? It's 8 1/2 inches, which is perfect for a belly band. So I might just choose to do this. So again, I'm using up every bit I possibly can to make what I want on multiple, you know, again, I'm trying to use up these pieces that I have sitting around. So now we have 2 belly bands, one's thin, one's not thin. So this one I might add to the back of another piece, or I might just do this, layer it up. Ooh, I like that idea. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Sometimes that's how easy it is sometimes to create something. Do I want it like that, or do I want it like this? I think I like it better this way. So, and because this is so easy, again, we're using every tiny bit we have as we're making our pieces. Again, I like doing it that way just because then I know I'm using my pieces. Otherwise, I forget about pieces like any normal human being would. So now we have these. This one, I just want to round the corners, and then I'm going to pop in the needs to be decorated pile. Alright, now this one, I'm just going to round this part, and I'm going to do the same with this one. Just round the top. So it's going to be top loading piece, and voila. You can, again, distress it if you want. You can do whatever you feel necessary in decorating and everything. But I'm rather liking this plain and simple look with this. Very plain, very simple, very easy. Now this one, I'm going to choose to do all 4 corners. It doesn't change the look too much, but I'm going to have you see that it don't matter too much what you decide to do. It is your choice on how you want it to look. You could, again, do what I did the one time and keep it squared. That is, again, your creativity could be endless with this little idea. So it does look a little bit different. Like this one kind of looks more like a library pocket, but this one looks more cohesive. Again, it's your choice. You could even add the divots in to them too. Again, your own choice. There's multiple ways of doing this, and I mean, the ideas could be endless. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to, please look at the description box below for the different things like my Etsy shop and my Anchor. I do a little podcast about crafting and different things that come with crafting. Also, I forgot what, oh, my group. I am just starting the group, so there ain't very many people in that type of thing, but I eventually want to start doing lives on there on Fridays when my kids are at school, so hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow around noon I'll have time, or actually not tomorrow in your eyes because you'll be seeing this Saturday, but hopefully on Fridays I'll start doing lives on there. So, again, I'm just enjoying things. Hope you enjoyed this and have a great day or night. Bye.